What's up, everybody? Mike Lindsley back with you for an ML Sports Take. The Bonnies beat Middle Tennessee State 71-64. This take brought to you by our good friends at Stanley Law Offices and myhottub.com. Bunch of takeaways here, obviously a lot to unpack, as there always is. First things first, could either of these teams possibly work on free throws in the very near future? I mean, are you kidding me right now? 8 for 18 from Middle Tennessee. And then the Bonnies went 21 of 30, which was significantly better, but it doesn't say much compared to the other team. But the Bonnies got to the line a lot, and that was kind of the difference in the free throw misses. You know, Middle Tennessee had 18 attempts. The Bonnies had 30. I thought Middle Tennessee maybe got away with a couple of calls late in the game as well. And also, I thought, you know, the Banks block call, that was kind of questionable. This game was kind of a little bit frustrating in the beginning because you could see some mistakes that Bonaventure was making, and you were hoping that the little things weren't going to cost this team, right? In the first half, right? The throw out of bounds, Venning at the end of the first half, basically a minute or two left, he turns around and misses just a complete cheapie to the back rim and out. Those little things, you're like, oh boy. Bonnies are down 6 at the half. They outscore MTSU 42-29 in the second half. And I just kept thinking to myself, if Cairo Luke, and you know what I'm going to start doing? I'm going to start calling this guy Killer Cairo, because he is absolutely fearless, ice in the veins, jump shot after jump shot, three-point shots. He does it all. He gets to the rim. He draws contact. God, what a player, man. 22 points in this game. He was, I thought, the best Bonnie. They got 15 from Daryl Banks III. Both of those guys, and I'm sure that many of you remember, I did a video a few weeks back talking about how the Bonnies have, a couple of really go-to guys. Like every guy last year, you could probably say, oh, well, they're a go-to guy, but could you narrow it down to one or two? Maybe, but probably not. Here, there's no question that it's Daryl Banks III, but it's Cairo Luke involved as well. There's two guys, and you have that Venning presence now inside. He was fantastic for the most part. And then they got kind of splashes here and there, right? Like Maluk with 4 points off the bench. Flowers only had 3. They had 6 and 8 from Farrell and Evans, respectively. But again, the beat goes on here. Bonaventure, they were smarter down the stretch. They shot great overall from the floor. The perimeter defense was overall great. I mean, Middle Tennessee only made 2 3-point shots. And then you look at, obviously, the rebounding situation. It was dead even at 30. Turnovers, the Bonnies actually turned the ball over 3 more times at 15 versus 12. But it came down to the Bonnies started getting hot halfway through the second half, and then they just basically put them away. And we know what happens in that arena when it's a couple-point game one way or the other. The RC just takes over. And frankly, I thought that they easily could have, been louder in this game. I've tried not to criticize the Bona faithful because I don't really like doing it. But I did criticize a little bit when I was in college, and I have since. I just feel like they could be up a little bit more, like they could make more noise and go crazy. And that's why I piss people off when I'm at the RC, because I'm literally going bananas the entire game. People are telling me to sit down. People are telling me that I'm too loud. You're too loud at a sporting event. If you're told that person's got some major problems. But this gym is electric. We know that. And here is the key stat now for St. Bonaventure. Not just 5-2. They're 4-0 at home. They are getting that mojo going at the RC. Nobody wants to go to the RC ever, and the Bonnies are making it that much more difficult right now. Great win. Bonnies beat the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders 71-64. This is an ML Sports Take brought to you by Chick-fil-A of Cicero and Clay and our great friends over at the Vince Aguirre Consulting Group. Hey, wherever you are, go log on to vcgtransforms.com today. Scott has great classes to become a better leader, both personally and professionally. The Vince Aguirre Consulting Group is a proud ML Sports Platter sponsor. Please like this video. Please subscribe to my channel. It helps an awful lot. The support from Bona Nation is amazing as well. And please, as I always tell you, enjoy the games.